there's something I want to see at the
I know
video game.
I know what you want.
There's something I want to see at the Video Game Awards. Ed Boon is my nemesis to a degree.
Yeah.
Now, we've talked about this a lot of times. NetherRealm Studios was on a clear fucking release schedule. They followed beat for beat every year. You release a game, or you announce a game a week before E3. E3, you show the game. The following April or May, the game comes out. Then there's nothing the next year. And then the next year, week before E3, announce a game. E3, show the game. Then the April, May, the game comes out. And they did this for 4 fucking games.
Yeah.
4 games. So everyone was just like, it's time for Mortal Kombat 11. E3, where's the announcement? Well, no announcement came prior to E3. And we're like, okay, they're going to do something weird. They're going to show it at E3 in some big spectacle. To the point where we were like watching fucking streams that had nothing to do for the hope that like they would just like bloop, out of nowhere a trailer of Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. And then on a Giant Bomb stream, Ed Boon confirmed, we're not showing anything this year. We're working. Sorry.
Yeah.
Which was like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Now it was like, okay, well, what's going to happen? And then in deducing, and then not too long after that, like maybe a month or so, Ed Boon tweeted out a picture of their mocap studio and said, hey, we know you guys are waiting. Just so you know, we are working on our best game yet. Sorry.
But he didn't say
he didn't say anything.
Or anything.
But I said, there's 2 places that there's 3 places we could see an announcement for Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
PlayStation Experience. That got canceled.
Yes.
So that's not happening. PlayStation is pulling out of everything.
Yes, even themselves.
Yeah. So then there's 2 places we could see this game. We could see this game at E3 2019, which is now looking more and more unlikely given PlayStation's exclusions.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Or we could see it on Thursday, December 6th at the Video Game Awards 2018.
Which one of those are you hoping for?
I'm hoping for the latter. Now, I think it's very unlikely. I am going on the form of pessimism, and I don't think we're going to see Mortal Kombat 11 for a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel that way, but now, given Boon's silence, everything is so very silent. I don't think it's happening.
You're still licking your wounds.
I'm licking my E3 wounds.
Yeah.
However, he has been tweeting quite a bit about Mortal Kombat. Like every day he tweets something Mortal Kombat related. So it's happening. There's a Mortal Kombat in the works.
Yeah.
But when is it coming? We don't know. However, yesterday, it was Friday or yesterday, Rocksteady announced, hey, we're not showing shit. And I knew of this because Ed Boon retweeted it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, they're both owned by WB. If Rocksteady is willing to come out and say, hey, don't expect anything from us, we're not announcing anything, Ed Boon could have also said, hey, NetherRealm's not announcing anything. Don't be disappointed. We're working on something. He didn't say shit, though.
Yeah.
He retweeted it because they're owned by the same parent company, and Ed Boon's very supportive of other developers. He's always talking about other developers and their accomplishments. He's cool like that. So I was like, okay, Ed, you didn't say anything, so maybe there's a chance that we're going to see something on Thursday. Now, today, as we're recording this, is December 1st. This morning, as of December 1st, 4chan came out of the darkness with more rumors.
from which it came.
from which it was born. Yeah. With some rumors.
Okay.
Now, let's preface this with 4chan is a festering hole of fucking trash.
So imagine, here's the thing about 4chan. Look how crazy Reddit is. Now make everyone anonymous and have no accountability. And it's a dangerous, scary place.
It's dangerous and scary. The reason I'm pessimistic, even more so about 4chan, is 4chan also leaked that all the leaks of how it was going to be revealed at E3, and this is this and this and this and this. That didn't happen. And we have another leak of...
But I have a what if. Okay. What if 4chan was right about those leaks, and that rumor that the game was broken, that it wouldn't work?
Well, that's interesting.
Was true.
That's a fucking good point, Gordy. So... a few months ago at Kombat Con, where Daniel Pesina, who played Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, he was there. His brother, Daniel Pesina, is one of the developers at NetherRealm Studios. He does a lot of the mocap work. He's one of the designers. Very prominent figure. They're brothers, came out of the same vagina and everything.
Yeah.
A fan was like, do you know anything about Mortal Kombat 11? Daniel Placina was like, yeah, they were supposed to show it off at E3, but they couldn't get a working build of it, so they put it off. And then later on Twitter recanted. He was like, no, I was confused by the question, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, were you? You know? So that's very interesting because, like, obviously he would know what is happening with the game because his brother is one of the developers and they're close. They both do martial arts together. You know,
he could have misunderstood.
He could have misunderstood. The other thing, before we get into the 4chan leaks, is a week or two ago, there was a Spanish voice actor who did the voice acting for Kung Lao and Reptile in MKX. Okay?
Yes. Oh,
and he was put on publicly on Twitter. He was very disappointed that he didn't get the role of Kung Lao and Reptile for Mortal Kombat 11, which they're making.
And then he tried to cover that up.
And it's like, okay, Spanish guy.
Yeah.
Also, side note, and I have no disrespect, but why do you not get a Chinese fucking voice actor to play a Chinese character?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe he's really good at Chinese accents.
I don't know. Yeah. So that said, I'm confident that it's being made. The 4chan reveal says this. It's being revealed at the Video Game Awards 2018, and it had a 4 years of development cycle, 1 year concept, 3 years of full developed, which is NetherRealm Studios' longest to date. Concepting actually even started while making Mortal Kombat X. They were always thought to be back-to-back games in terms of the story, which makes sense. All the stories are always like that. Now, here's where the fucking juice starts pumping in my cock. It is supposed to have a, quote, proper adventure mode, which is a new version of Shaolin Monks type gameplay. Pretty big deal. You can play and customize your character in this mode. Lots of items for customized weapons, etc. Shit, too. I'm reading verbatim as it was posted. Also, boxes, parentheses, daily, buyable, etc. Which I don't know. Given all the controversy of loot boxes, I don't know if they would do that, but they probably would because games got to make money.
Yeah.
Adventure mode is 2-player co-op, online or single, drop in, drop out. They will also have story mode. Story mode and adventure are both different and are included. Story mode is a normal NRS style chapter-based game. Story mode evolves around 3 main characters. The next thing says punishing Raiden. He's now punishing anyone trying to even dare to attack Earthrealm. Emperor Liu Kang and Empress Kitana, if you recall, down in NetherRealm, are preparing an army trying to find something of a stone left from ages of those deity gods in the MK universe. Can't remember Elder God or something. It's poorly written, by the way. Also, it's like, this guy doesn't even sound like he knows what he's talking about, so it's like, there's just a whole lot of bullshit here. Shang Tsung and Reiko, they made a deal with Kotal Kahn to protect and rule out world security. Reiko has his own agenda, though he gets killed in the middle of it. I don't know about this because Reiko in canon was killed prior to MKX. He was killed in the comic series. So, but death doesn't matter in Mortal Kombat. Maybe so. As predicted, it uses Unreal Engine 4 instead of Unreal Engine 3, which I predicted a long time ago because that's why it would take longer development time. And
that would support the reason why the game crashed, because they've never developed for this newer engine.
Perhaps. But also, like, you would think that they're fucking, you know, tried and true developers. I can't imagine that they would be like, oh, we don't know how to use Unreal Engine 4.
It's like learning, you know, that's why games in the life cycle of an engine are so damn good. It's because everybody is sharing information and getting better at the engine. So I think it's conceivable.
Yes. I think it's also conceivable because their version of Unreal Engine 3 was bonkers modified for just NRS. Like, they went into the source code, they changed all kinds of stuff. So it's possible that they took Unreal Engine 4 and modified it to suit their studio, which took some considerable amount of time. And there's some other stuff about animation cancel, whatever. Fujin being a playable character, which you can't not have Fujin.
Yeah,
Boon.
Man. Come on, guys.
What are you fucking doing,
Come
Boon?
on, guys.
You fucking me, Boon. And then this last one, which also speaks of fake to me, Johnny Cage, Goro, Sonya, Kano, Baraka, Melina, and Ferritor, 100% not playable.
Yeah,
I could see Ferritor not being playable. Nobody liked that character. That won't come back. That was the fucking Suhao of MKX. But people were such up in arms about Baraka not being in it, and Johnny Cage and Sonya being such staples of the franchise. Johnny Cage has only missed 1 game in Mortal Kombat 3, and people were upset about it. Can't imagine they won't have him. However, it's possible that he won't be in the main roster and these characters will come as DLC.
True.
Not part of the canon, just as fighters.
Yeah. These are some interesting rumors. Part of these rumors, I'm going to say, sound like a couple of dudes like you and I sat together and said, okay, let's make a list of what would be ideal.
Well, that's the thing, is it's exactly that, because all I've ever said is please go back to like Deception and sticking in adventure mode as a story mode.
Yeah.
Shaolin Monks, everybody's just like choking on the Shaolin Monks dick. They're like,
Yeah.
give me Shaolin Monks too. And Boon knows how much everyone loves. So it makes sense to have a longer dev cycle so they can, one, A, work on a new engine, and two, introduce a whole new fleshed out adventure mode. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Will they do it? No, because nothing ever works out to plan as one wants.
Yeah.
I want fucking
that right there.
I want Super Nintendo Virtual Console. Nintendo knows that. They're not going to give it to me. They don't give a fuck what I want. I want an adventure mode built into my next NRS title. They know that. They don't give a fuck. They're not going to give it to me.
It's weird. I feel like, so a while ago, Boon posted a poll, and he's like, Mortal Kombat, the next Mortal Kombat 11 or Shaolin Monks. And
Mortal Kombat got voted out over Shaolin Monks.
Shaolin Monks.
Yeah. So, and he was like, I'm surprised by this. I'm like, no, you're not, motherfucker.
So I feel like, either they really did bake it into the game and these notes have some clout to them, which I don't think they necessarily do, or someone that's a hardcore fan saw that and they're like, cook that into their little scheme here to get everyone's hopes up.
Yeah, man. I don't know what to think. 99% sure this leak is completely fake.
Yeah.
4chan has had leaks that have proved to be real. I'm not saying 4chan isn't sometimes a reliable source of information. People leak shit on there. But I'm not expecting Mortal Kombat at the Game Awards. I'm not expecting anything. But I am ready to fucking fist fuck my TV with excitement if it happens. We're gonna watch it live together.
Yeah.
And I can't even tell you what will happen if Mortal Kombat gets.
I'm getting
fucking goosebumps just thinking about it, dude. I'm gonna go downstairs and bust open my neighbor's door and grab him by the throat and just start fucking punching him in the face out of excitement. I'm like, I've never met you, but I want to beat you to death because I'm so excited. That's what I want to happen.
Oh yeah.
It's not gonna though. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this portion of the Boss Battle Show. If you like this video, please press that like and that subscribe, and if you want to help support the channel even further, please consider checking out our Patreon at patreon.com/R24. Thank you very much, and stay weird.